Hello everybody and welcome back to Robert's Reviews. It is day, I think, 6 of the 12 Days of Christmas special. And today we're going to be reviewing Jack Frost. Jack Frost was made in 1998. It was written by Mark Steven Johnson, Steve Bloom, Jonathan Roberts, and Jeff Cesario, which is ridiculous. I forgot to write down who directed it because I was so transed by how many people had written it. I'm sorry. If you're interested in the director, Google it. I'm tired. I'm kind of out of it. I'm not really feeling great, but I need to get these reviews out to you guys, so I'm going to film them and upload them for you. So I apologize if I seem a little off today. Jack Frost is a phenomenal movie that came out in 1998. And so for those of you who don't know what Jack Frost is about, I'll give you a brief synopsis, and then we'll run through the acting real quick. This should be a quick 5-10 minute video, hopefully less than that. I'm not feeling good. I normally aim for 10 minutes because when it gets monetized I can get paid, but not today. Nope. I'm gonna make this as short as possible. Then I'm gonna go right to sleep and not even gonna edit it. I'll edit it later. I'm not feeling good. Essentially, what happens is this family is struck by tragedy when the father, who is a musician, on Christmas Day travels to go get signed by like a record label. But before he can get there, he decides he wants to go home to visit his family because he thinks it's wrong that he has to work on Christmas. So he gets back in his car, he turns around, and then he gets in a car accident because it starts snowing really bad. And then a year later, the son is frustrated because he's sad because his dad is gone, and so he builds a snowman, and then he plays the magic harmonica that his father gave him that really isn't magical, but it makes the spirit of Jack Frost enter the snowman. And then now the kid Charlie has a father, but he is a snowman. This movie I grew up watching quite often, and it's an interesting movie because you can tell that it's not like based in reality, but you still really like it, and to some certain extent you feel for it, you know? And I'll talk about that a little bit more when I talk about the acting, which I'm going to do right now. Michael Keaton as Jack Frost. Jack Frost is amazing. He's funny, he's charismatic, and he's a nice guy, and he's a wonderful musician. The issue is that he sometimes forgets about his family. So, like, his son plays hockey, and he promised his son that he would be there, but he didn't show up. So that makes him look like a really bad father, and he kind of was. And then he had to go work on Christmas, and his son was all sad, and then doing the one thing he thought was going to be good, he died. And you really feel that sadness through the entire movie because he cracks a lot of jokes, but you can almost feel the sadness. It's almost tangible, which is really nice. I like movies that you can like really feel the sadness in the happiness. It really is a melancholy movie because then in the end he has to say goodbye again, and it's super sweet. I cried again. I'm like 19 years old and I cried. I'm almost 20 and I cried watching Jack Frost. This is a movie that I think I'd like to see as a musical. I don't know if there's a Jack Frost musical, but if there isn't, there should be. Kelly Preston, who plays Gabby Frost, which is the mother, she did a good job. She was fine. I think that it was difficult because I don't think she lived up to Michael Keaton as much as I think she wanted to. Michael Keaton's amazing, and Kelly Preston's really good too. I wasn't disappointed by her performance at all. I really enjoyed the performance. I liked the character a lot. Unfortunately, Kelly Preston is no longer with us. She passed away a few months ago, so I was kind of sad to see. But really, really great job portraying Gabby Frost. And finally, Joseph Cross, who played Charlie Frost, which is the child. And he did really good. I don't know if I know he's in other movies. I just haven't seen them. I might watch them at some point because he did a really, really good job with Charlie and having that like sweet innocence while also really caring about his father and really wanted to be with him. And I really enjoyed watching that dynamic. Quickly, I'm going to talk about what I didn't like about the movie real quick, and then I will wrap it up because I'm tired and do not feel good. I didn't really like the costume. So, from what I understand, I don't know for sure, but I guess the snowman costume was like a puppet, which is fine, except for the fact that like the lips didn't really match the talking. Which I can understand how that happened because they had somebody in the suit, I guess, and then Wow, excuse me. That hurt my back really bad. Oh, I don't know if you heard that. That felt good. Anyway, but the head was controlled by somebody else. And I feel like that could have been an easy fix if we had just like worked on the lines a little bit longer for like another week or two, just to make sure that it was all 100% matched. And it would have increased the resale value, I think, of this movie. People did not like this movie originally when it came out, and even now, some people just don't really like it. I like it a lot. I think it's really fun. I'm going to stop talking about this movie now because I don't really feel very great. I couldn't find it on any streaming services, so I had to rent it. So if you're interested in watching Jack Frost, you're going to have to rent it, but I feel like it's worth it. It was $3 on YouTube. It's probably $2 on Amazon Prime. Definitely worth a watch if you like Christmas movies and sad, melancholy movies. So with that, I'm going to give this movie an A-. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. It is Saturday, I think, when this comes out. I hope you guys are having a good one. I don't know what comes out tomorrow, but I will also be reviewing Christmas movies for the next week. So we got one more week of Christmas movies to watch before we go back to our regular pattern. So I'm excited to go back to the regular pattern. As much as I love Christmas movies, I'm sick of watching them. So I'm probably going to take a couple days off to relax and not watch anything. But the reviews will still come out as planned, I promise. COVID can't stop me. Nothing could stop me. With that, I'm going to go take a nap, and hopefully I'll feel better when I wake up. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Don't forget to keep watching movies, stay educated, and I'll see you guys in the next one, alright?